Well, we're finally here. The last episode of Dirt to AOTD. It's been a while. This video has taken me way too long to edit and record, but I hope it's worth it, and I hope you guys enjoy. This is going to be the episode where we get the AOTD, and I just want to remind you guys that I am giving it away in my Discord server. You guys have heard it before, but I just want to remind you guys that it'll happen in about a week, so join up. More information will be in the announcements section in my Discord. Link is in the description. So with that out of the way, let's get into the video. We're starting off today's episode with 2.9 million in the bank. And by the end of this video, we should have the final goal of the series, which is the aspect of the dragons. I started off by placing a lot of bids on some armors. I bid on a strong dragon helmet, tarantula boots, and a mastiff chestplate, all going for slightly below what I could sell them for. I managed to get the top bid on the tarantula boots, so I put them back up on auction for 12 hours, which would make them sell at around 9 AM my time or 5 PM EST. That would mean that it would sell at exactly peak time, and hopefully that means it gets bid up quite a bit. Unfortunately, I didn't have that kind of success with the mastiff chestplate. I got outbid. I moved on and tried to buy some tarantula leggings. I put 760k on them, which is quite a risky bid. 760k is actually on the high price for Tara leggings, so I don't know what I was thinking, but I managed to win it and put it back up on auction. I came back a couple days later and found that I'd barely made any profit. This was because my Tara leggings had gone for 200k less than I bought them for, but my Tara boots had gone for 400k more than I bought them for, so I made around 200k profit. Obviously this isn't as much as I was expecting, but it could be worse. I had a look at some enchanted books and found a Growth 6 book going for 760k. Now these retail for around 3 mil, so there's potential for a lot of profit here. I also put a bunch of bids on some other items, but they're not too important, so if you pause the video here you can have a look at them. A lot of them I didn't even win, so these are just things that I'm seeing as potential opportunities for money. I did get some spider boots for 300k, so that's not bad. They can go for 500k, so that's, a little bit of profit, not bad. I also managed to get a couple of feather talismans for 260k each, and I've seen them go for 500k per, so could be some potential for some profit there. And here I'm just cleaning up some of the bids I didn't win. And I started bidding on strong frags. The aim was to get them all for very cheap, and then craft them into strong boots and sell them on AH for a profit. If you bought them at 25k per, it would come out at a mil per strong boots, and they can go up to 1.5 mil per, so yeah, there's a lot of potential for profit there. I also made a pretty risky bid, this Tara helm for 600k. In hindsight, not a good bid, don't follow what I did. You could easily lose quite a lot of money. Also, for some reason, someone put about 15 zombie hearts up and they were all going for really cheap, so I tried to take advantage of that and use the mass supply to get some quick snipes. Unfortunately, I didn't get a single one of them because someone decided it'd be a good idea to put 400k on every single one of them. Now this isn't even a good idea, 400k is overpay, so this guy wouldn't even be making any profit. I put up an auction for the Tara helm that I got for 600k and up for 1 hour. I also bid on a mastiff chestplate going for a mil, potential for profit there. I noticed that my strong frags weren't stacking, so someone sold me some unstackable strong frags. Thanks. I also bid on some young boots because they were going for cheap. And when I went and claimed my auctions, I claimed some strong frags, and it turns out that both of the stacks of 3 were unstackable. So I'm just gonna go resell them back on AH. I came back a couple days later to check on my auctions and I found, well, basically nothing. I hadn't made any profit. Some things had gone for a lot, some things had gone for not a lot, so it just kinda cancelled out and was just a big waste of time. Welcome to auction flipping. I had earned a whole 100k since I last collected all my auctions, but that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. I decided to get back on the old explosive bow flips. I put bids on 2 of them that didn't have aiming in the hopes that people who still wanted to zealot farm would bid them up. I also bid on some mastiff boots that were going for really cheap. And there was also this insane Lifesteal 4 auction for 2k with 8 minutes left. I put a bid on it just to monitor how high it would go, and then once it got down to 2 minutes or so, I would start to put my bids on. I also bid on a True Prot book for 40k. I ended up getting an explosive bow, so that's pretty nice, should make some profit off that. And I also got a True Prot book, and those can sell for up to 900k, so that has a lot of potential for profit. And now we're going to return back to the Lifesteal books, which are finally down to 2 minutes. I ended up putting 1.7 mil as my final bid on the book. I also bid on an Intimidation Talisman for 1 mil, which is really good because they can go up to 2 mil. I ended up winning the Lifesteal book for 1.7 mil, and so that has a lot of potential for profit because they're really variable in their price. I also managed to get the Intimidation artifact for 1 mil, so I was getting a lot of good deals in a short amount of time. And so I put everything back up on AH for 12 hours. And so I collected my money the next day, went to check my auctions, and saw this. My items had gone for 5.6 mil. Now what this means is that I could buy an AOTD if I got the right deal. But before we get too excited, let me just break it down so you can see which bids made me the most money. The Intimidation artifact, I bought it for 1 mil, I sold it for 1.8, 800k profit. Explosive bow, I think I bought for 300k or so, sold it for 500, a little bit of profit there. The Lifesteal book I bought for 1.7 and sold for 2.3, 600k profit. I'm not sure what I paid for the True Prot book, I think it was around 200k, so that's still a lot of profit. And the Strong Frags I sold for 230k. And I know someone's gonna start saying, "But Nullzee, there's no way you could make this much money. It's because you're a YouTuber. People are just overbidding your auctions, man." But I made sure that before I started recording this video, I changed my alt's name. Now obviously people can check you on NameMC, but by the time this video is uploaded, the challenge is already done, so it doesn't matter. So no, being able to AH flip is not because I'm a YouTuber, it's just something that I've done for a while, and I've practiced it. So yeah, don't blame it on that. Anyway, back to the video. Let's buy this AOTD. Or I would buy this AOTD if there was a single AOTD on the market that hadn't been bid up crazily. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people with scripts that as soon as they see an AOTD, their program just instantly bids on it and puts like 5.5 mil on, so no one who's playing legitimately can actually bid on them. Because that would explain why every single AOTD gets instantly bid on in a couple of seconds from it being put up. So basically what that meant is that I would have to get more money and outbid one of those 5.5, 5.3 mil AOTDs. So it was looking more like a 6 mil, 6.2 mil AOTD. I saw this pooch sword going for 1.6 mil, and even though it had fire aspect, it would still be a lot of profit. A clean pooch goes for about 6 to 7 mil. And even though it had fire aspect on it, there's still a lot of potential for someone to bid it up to 5, 4 mil, something like that. I also bid on another explosive bow because you guys haven't ruined the explosive bow economy yet and they still seem to be decent profit. And I got outbid on the pooch sword, so that flip didn't work. I got the clean explosive bow, so put that straight back up on AH, should be some easy profit. I also bid on a Tara helm and some Tara boots. And I made the same mistake again of bidding too much on the Tara helms. I managed to get the Tara boots for 1.15 mil, which is a really good price. Put it straight back up on auction, 6 hours, no starting bid. And so with all those auctions in place, I logged off and hoped that I would come back tomorrow morning with just enough money to buy the AOTD. I came back and saw that I just barely scraped enough. I had lost on some, I had made enough on some others to bring it back up. So I just made enough profit to get about 6.2 mil, which is pretty good. So I went and put a bid on a clean AOTD. Now 6.1 mil was already a bit more than I wanted to pay, but no one's going to outbid, right? Because it's 6.1 mil, that's already a little bit over market value. But of course, this guy decided to outbid me and put 7 mil on a clean AOTD. So I just tried again. I put another 6 mil bid on a different AOTD. And would you look at that, I got outbid again. So I came back the next day in the morning and put another bid on the third AOTD. But this time I actually managed to win it. And there it is. I got myself an AOTD. And I wanted to go do some damage tests to see just how much insane damage I'll be dealing with this sword. So first let's just have a quick look at my collections and my skills so you can see what kind of point of the game I'm at. So as you can see, I have a total of 5 collections unlocked, not bad for a guy with an AOTD. My skills are just as good, farming 3, mining 1, combat and every other skill 0. So let's just have a look at how much damage we're going to be dealing. 500 damage, 750 on crit, not bad, could be worse. Or actually, well, it couldn't be worse. I literally have 0 strength and combat 0. Also, here are my auction stats if you are curious. But I think that marks the end of this challenge. I've gotten myself the AOTD without any farming and only AH flipping. And I would consider that a successful challenge. Also, just another quick reminder that I'm giving away this AOTD on my Discord, so join up for a chance to win. And I've had a lot of people asking me, Nullzee, you should go to Midas. Nullzee, you should go to Superior. You should go to whatever other expensive item. But for now, the series is over, but we'll see. Maybe when the next update comes out, I might restart it. You never know. So just keep your eyes out for that. But I think that's the end of this little video and mini series. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.